What's up, guys? It's Coy Love here, and welcome back to another episode of Kicking It with Coy. Today, I'm here at Fro Fest, hosted by the AACS, better known as the African American Cinema Society. Here on campus at the USC Fisher Museum, we're going to be seeing films made by our very own USC students and hearing from the creators.
This film is definitely a piece of my heart. It was a healing project for me. It's a moment in my life during COVID when I was taking care of my father. He became really sick, and so I was kind of like his nurse, but it kind of deals with the relationship of my grief and guilt and him having to let go as well. It's a really emotional piece. People always say, write what you know. In this moment, I was just trying to think of something where I can be very vulnerable and make sure that I'm creating a piece that is authentic. Art is healing for me, so this was like a therapy session to just kind of get it all out on the paper. I hope that people can take away to love themselves so much and make sacrifices, even when it's tough, follow their dreams, bet on themselves wholeheartedly.
I was a kid in class drawing in a notebook, as probably most people in animation start off. And you know, I grew up in Detroit, and it wasn't obvious because I didn't grow up around artists, or I didn't have necessarily the idea that this was a reality for life. So you kind of do other things. I was actually a mechanical engineer for years, and went to school for that, and thought that would, you know, but I wasn't fed, if that makes sense. I was always at night drawing cartoons, and like I was living two lives, and then I was like, man, I need to just do this, and I can always come back to this other life. And so that was the thing. But I think the bigger picture was like, in any craft, we all came here for a reason. For me, drawing calmed me, and it always felt like it was one of those things where time stood still. And I think like staying in that energy is like the goal.
So growing up, my mom used to tell me I couldn't do things, so I did it anyway. And one of the things was watching R-rated movies. So I used to sneak down when my mom was asleep, and I used to watch Do the Right Thing every night. I can recite that. That would be word for word. And Spike Lee became sort of my idol. This speaks to what you talk about with representation and how like that like changes things. That it was the first time I had looked on the screen and I saw my neighborhood. I saw people that I grew up with. I saw the Korean man on the corner. Them was the OGs. Like I knew these people on the screen. And that combined with, as I got older and I started to lose people, started to have this experience of loss. We had the VHSs and we had the photos and everything. It's like that, those people still lived along through that. And that's when I had the realization that telling somebody's story is the greatest labor of love that you can have for that person. Is to offer them the visibility and to like truly see it on. Spike Lee drove me to Clark Atlanta University for undergrad. Shout out HBCUs. There was a quote that somebody gave me yesterday to the effect of, he who controls the present also controls the past. And it goes along with this idea that history is told by the victor, and the victor doesn't always tell the truth. And we look at CRT and we look at all the stuff that's happening around the country. They're trying to suppress these stories, and they're trying to suppress like the truth and the reality of people that live. And that's why representation matters, and that's why what we do, arts, has become exponentially more important.